The Titan was dying. Even by the standards of the Corvale, a species known for bodies like living mountains, the creature lying in the crater was enormous. Its armored hide split, its internal glow flickering like a failing star. The battlefield around it was silent now, filled only with settling dust and the bitter metallic smell of spent plasma. When the recovery teams withdrew, they left the Titan behind, too dangerous to approach, too wounded to transport, too unpredictable to trust. But one human didn't leave. The human Amara Lowe, medic in training, had been separated during the evacuation. Her comm was dead, her squad had pulled out, and the nearest shelter was kilometers away. But when she climbed the ridge and saw the massive shape heaving ragged breaths, her instincts overrode her fear. The Titan lifted one clouded, blazing eye at her presence. "You should flee." It rumbled, the words broken, ground shaking. Ending. Amara swallowed hard. "Then you shouldn't be alone." The Titan blinked, slow, disbelieving. Humans. Always saying the most impossible things. She moved carefully, inching down the slope toward it. Every tremor of its breath could have knocked her off her feet. Its wounds glowed with leaking energy, not blood, but some kind of luminescent plasma that hissed when it touched the ground. Amara set her pack down beside the Titan's monumental head. "Let me help," she whispered. "You cannot mend what stars have broken," it answered. "Maybe not," she said softly, "but I can sit with you." The blanket night fell hard on the shattered plain, colder than space between suns. Amara's suit kept her barely warm, but the Titan shivered, its internal heat fading with its life. So she did the most human thing imaginable. She unclipped her thermal blanket, thin silver, utterly inadequate for a creature the size of a hill, and gently laid it across the small patch of exposed skin near its face. The Titan stared at her. A human, a fragile, soft-skinned, short-lived human offering warmth to a dying colossus. "Why? Because you're cold," she said simply. The Titan let out a sound like distant thunder. It took Amara a long moment to realize it was a laugh. Weak, fading but real. "I have fought wars across galaxies," it murmured. "I have crushed dreadnoughts. I have walked on suns. Yet no one has ever offered me comfort." Amara sat beside its massive cheek and leaned against it as though it were a warm boulder. "You don't have to be alone," she said again. The Titan's body relaxed just slightly, and in that gentle human contact, something changed. The night as the moons rose, the Titan spoke in whispers, telling stories of battles long past, of kin long lost, day of wandering creation with no purpose except war. Amara listened half-drowsy, sharing her warmth, touching its battered hide when it trembled with pain. At some point, nobody saw it happen. The Titan's glow began to intensify. His internal fire returned. His wounds no longer leaked light. They drew back in, and the chains, massive energy-forged restraints left by the enemy, began to soften, first glowing red, then melting, then dripping away like molten glass. The Titan inhaled deeply, a full breath for the first time in days. Amara jolted awake as the earth shook. "Day. You." The Titan rose slightly, enough to look at her directly. "You did this," it said, voice suddenly strong. "I didn't do anything," she protested. You cared," the Titan said. "No creature has shown me such a thing in centuries." The last links of the restraints dissolved into the soil. The Titan, once a chained weapon of galactic destruction, slowly, reverently lowered its head to her. "Amara Lowe," it said, voice soft and titanic. "You are my friend." She felt tears sting her eyes. "That's an honor."
"Really?"
"No," the Titan replied. "It is I who am honored." What came after? At sunrise, when the human rescue teams returned, they found something impossible. A Titan standing tall and alive, towering, armored, glowing like a newborn star, and a human girl beside it, wrapped in a rumpled silver blanket, smiling up at the creature like it wasn't capable of leveling cities. The Titan stood guard over her, its posture protective, almost gentle. When soldiers raised their weapons, the Titan thundered, "Lower your arms. She is under my protection." The humans froze. Amara smiled weakly. "It's okay. He's my friend." And the Titan bowed its colossal head. Not to the army, not to the commanders, not to the fleet hovering above, but to the girl who had shared her blanket with him in the cold, empty night.